Here we go.
Stretching.
Hello. Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to Rejuvenate. Let me move my mat a little bit. That way we have enough room for Coach Sean and Coach Gio. How's everybody doing? We decide to go for a walk, as always. And then we decide to share our after walk stretch for all those hamstrings, for the feet, for the whole entire body. So if you are seeing us live, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are seeing the replay, enjoy it. If you have any questions, any comments, please don't hesitate to type it. Send all the hearts, all the love. We like it. So we just came back from our long walk. Well, not long, really. Usually. Oh my gosh, that's right. Here we go.
I can't see your head.
Even better.
See your head. There we go.
That's right. You should have told me, baby.
I just did.
Thank you so much. Here we go.
I'm
Hello
telling
again.
you now.
Hello again. I forgot that we have placed the camera. I forgot it for a second.
Now we're gonna start all over.
That's right. So, hello, welcome to Rejuvenate. Coach Sean and Coach Gio here. We decided to go for a walk. We love our walks. And so, how long did we walk?
An hour.
An hour, yeah. It was fast paced. We're talking about our wedding and business and life and just beautiful things. And when we came back, my loved one says, well, what about we share the stretch, after walk stretch. So here we are, just live and just as we are, all natural, right?
I guess.
That's right. So we went for how many miles? A couple miles, maybe?
Usually about 3.
Yes, that is our
We do that
average.
20-minute mile walk.
That's right. And we go, we go with Portia, so we pace it a little bit. She needs to stop and smell the flowers.
So she can smell the flowers and I can pee in the bushes.
That's right. Yeah, it goes in that way, just as Coach said it.
Totally.
Totally right. So as soon as we come in, we try to, drink some water first.
We didn't
Hydrate.
try. We succeeded
That's right.
in drinking some water first.
Exactly. So we drank some water, and then I went to the restroom. Sorry, too much information, but and then because you have to, feel comfortable when you go on a stretch. You cannot be all like, okay, my body. No, you need to be centered. You need to be able to put everything, be relaxed enough. Even your internal organs has to be relaxed enough to be able to stretch. So the way that we have put the camera today, so we have enough room for both of us to stretch. It's a little bit higher there. So we're gonna do all the stretches on the mat. Usually I will start from the standing up position, then we work with the breathing. So today we're gonna modify that a little bit, and we're gonna do all that, but sitting down. So just in the way that we sit, look at Coach, he's so good. Oh my goodness, you're the best, baby. I have to say, he is awesome. Very, very awesome. Thank you, baby. All right, so let's start by going down to the mat. A mat, even if you don't have a mat, carpet is good. So when we sit down, make a point of really bring your sit bones back. Those glutes back, and when you're wiggling around a little bit here, what happens is you release the tension. You start releasing the tension of your hamstrings. Now, for many people, extension of the legs, as I am doing it by putting my feet in flex, is hard. You start shaking because those hamstrings are very tight, and that is going to cause tension on the lower back, and then you curve your spine, and everything just goes all over the place. So what we're going to start is, if you have those tight hamstrings, we're going to bring right leg, that's right. So even though, Coach, baby, you're getting so good at it. So
Good at having tight hamstrings?
no,
I am
so
very
good at releasing the tension from the hamstrings. So we're going to start by, first of all, we're here, wiggle a little bit around, perfect. We bring our sit bones back. Now we bring right leg or left leg back into the 4 position, as we call it. It's very simple. So the bottom of the foot is going to be attached to your inner thigh. This right knee is going to be as far down as possible, always keeping your center still. Parallel, those hips parallel to each other, right? So right here, place your hands to the front, and again, wiggle a little bit. Adjust a little bit. Don't, feel free to really allow your body to relax enough so you can go into the stretch. Coming up right here, inhale, exhale. Now let's go with the breathing. Placing your hands on that right knee, placing the other one on the left leg. Close your eyes, And move your shoulders if you feel like it. Up and down, or circles to the back or to the front. Whatever your body feels the need to do to be able to release the tension. We put a lot of tension on the shoulders and neck. Nice and tall, that crown of the head towards the ceiling, towards the sky. We're going to inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Thank you. I love to hear my love breathing. Inhale. Exhale. When I am breathing, I am letting it go on everything that does not serve me. I'm letting go on the tension. And I am focusing on my midsection right here. I'm focusing on connecting with that core. Inhale again. And exhale. You're going to bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the shoulders down. Make that intention. When you bring the shoulders down, you connect with that core. Right, Coach?
Sure.
That left foot is in flex. The heel above, it's not touching the mat. Inhale here. And exhale, move towards that leg that is in front of you. Yes, 2 and 3 and 4. Inhale, coming back a little bit, rounding that spine, 2 and 3 and 4. Again, arms to the front. Inhale, shoulders back and down, opening that chest so you can actually get a good deep breath. Exhale, forward, 2 and 3 and 4. Inhale, coming back again. And roll through that spine, arms to the front, shoulders back and down. Exhale, drawing that navel towards the spine. Pilates style. Inhale. And exhale. Here we go again. Breathing, connect with that core. Exhale. Hold it right here. You're going to you're doing two things when you're stretching. You're elongating your body, right? And as well as you are bringing that navel to the spine. That helps you to get that full range of motion. 2 and 3. Keep that breathing though. Don't hold your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in and out. Going up one vertebra at a time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Perfect. Now let's switch legs. Inhale and exhale. You see, instead of going, I'm going to demonstrate. Instead of going back at this and coming back, this put a lot of pressure on your lower back. When you're coming up one vertebra at a time, it feels like I'm engaging the core and I'm really protecting the lower back. Here we go. Arms extended, shoulders back and down. Inhale, right foot in flex. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, coming up. Shoulders back, opening the chest. Exhale, forward. Keeping that foot in flex. Inhale, coming up. Shoulders back. Exhale, moving forward. One more. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. Hold it right there. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle the toes because we don't want to create any, too much tension and then a cramp might come. So wiggle the toes. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the navel to the spine. Good job. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, coming up one vertebra at a time. 2 and 3 and 4. Inhale. Exhale. Now you're ready to extend both legs. Both legs hip width apart. Wiggle, wiggle a little bit. Feet are in flex. And rather you're going to go point and flex. Or flex and point. Here we go. Good job. 4.
I prefer flex and
3.
point over
Point and flex. Well, I noticed that you were doing flex and point, and I was doing the opposite. That's what I switched. Yes.
One's different.
You never know where to start.
Flex and point.
Flex and point and flex. Here we go. Inhale. Flex the feet right there. Wiggle the toes. Good job. Those heels off that mat. Exhale, reaching forward. 2 and 3 and I know it's not that it's coming all the way forward, but it's just about consistency. You do it every day. You work with your breathing, and you're up here. Here we go. Inhale, coming up. Shoulders back and down. Yes, and exhale, reach forward. Inhale, coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opening that chest, connect with that core, and move towards the front. Yes, reaching. Now flex the feet. A little bit more, coach. Yes, bring the hands on your toes. Yes, inhale, keep that breathing. Exhale, breathe, baby, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And out. Breathe in. Coming up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Palms to the sides. So bring your palms to the sides right there. Fingertips towards the side of the mat. Roll the shoulders back and down. Connect again that navel to the spine. Inhale and exhale. Now check that your back is not too farther back, forward or rounded. Try to bring that spine as straight as possible in good alignment. Now this is too hard for you with the legs straight. You're gonna bend your knees a little bit, but I'm gonna focus on that spine. So right here, you know, that nice and long back, and then we work towards getting those legs straight. Inhale and exhale. Bring your palms back. Those fingertips in the direction not towards your feet. Inhale, you're gonna tilt back a little bit, just a little bit. Inhale, exhale, point your toes right there. Inhale and out, just a little bit. 2 and 3 and 4. Feet in point. Yes. And back down. 2 and 3 and 4. Nice. How that feels? Inhale.
Weird.
It is. Exhale. Bring it up. Now you have shoulder problems. Avoid this one because you may put too much tension on it. All right. So always very mindful of your body alignments.
Actually, my right wrist.
Your right wrist?
Going this direction.
Yes.
My left wrist is more flexible, because I'm a righty. So my left wrist is a little stronger and more flexible. My right hand, obviously, more dexterous.
That's
dexterous. 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 It has extreme dexterosity.
That's true.
It's extremely dexterous.
All right. So what we're gonna do here, if that bothers too much, bring the hand a little bit closer towards your back. All right. It should help. Inhale. Let me see. Try. If that's not, then we go back and maybe we need to go farther back. It's always about, you know, trying what your body needs, what your body is willing to do. Inhale right there. And exhale. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down. So what did you feel like you're stretching there? Going up. Inhale, feet are in flex. And exhale. So with that inverted extension, what muscles or what part of the body you felt like you stretched?
I didn't feel a stretch except at the top of my feet.
Well, it's right here. So yes,
so the
I
top
do
of the
that.
feet extended up the shins?
Exactly.
Okay.
So the more pointy feet that you go, the better it is because you're gonna feel here, and that's what we were working on it. So
Gotcha.
may we do it one more time? Is your wrist okay to do one more time?
We'll see.
There we go. So
Going
start
down
with
till
pointy toes. It's gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna massage that wrist. Inhale, exhale, bring it up for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Pointy, pointy. Bring those hips up. Glutes engage. Inhale.
Arms are too close
Exhale.
behind
You're
me.
too close.
I
Yes.
have to be here.
Inhale, exhale up, 2 and 3 and 4. Inhale, exhale down. The progression of that move, it will be going all the way up here and bringing the leg up and down.
Oh.
Oh yes, those hip flexors. Oh, you feel it there.
Okay.
Feet are in flex. Bring it all the way down again. Inhale and exhale. Bring it all the way up. 2 and 3 and 4. Beautiful. Let's bring ourselves to the center of the mat. Feet flat to the mat, bending that knee. Inhale right here. Again, make sure you sit on those sit bones very nicely. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, exhale. Roll through the spine and cross through the spine. Going back for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Lengthening the neck. Bring your knees in. Inhale and exhale. Bringing the legs up. Left leg is down. Right leg is up. Now we're gonna bring in your Pilates stance. So coming back here. Pilates stand. Why? Is because you're engaging your inner thighs, what helps you to work your lower abdominals, and you're working on the leg. Beautiful, like a ballerina legs, like dancer legs. Very strong, very trim. Here we go. Left leg is down, chin to the chest right there. Bring your upper body up, 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 up. Inhale, exhale. Bring that leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're climbing on that leg first, and then when you hold on that leg, you're bringing that leg back with your torso.
I want to make sure they can see my face.
What? Okay.
No.
Okay, so we're here, right? So we climb on that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we bring that leg with us towards the mat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good job, you're doing perfect. Inhale.
Go with us.
Exhale.
What?
Switch. Switch legs.
Okay.
Yes, nice and strong. Going up. Climb on that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back. 1,
Come back here, leg.
2, 3, and 4.
Come on, like,
inhale.
you can come
Let's
back
do
here
it
with
again.
us.
Bring that in an L position, coming up on that leg, and back for 1 and 2, for 3 and 4. Flex the feet right there for deeper extension. You have the strings. Inhale, exhale, switch. If this is too much, what you also can do is bend one knee and extend. Just focus on one leg at a time. Bring that leg back, and then bring the other leg back. All right? But I know you're strong, so I'll give you choices. Here we go. In, switch, exhale. So what are we doing here? We're exercising the legs. We are stretching the legs. Hip flexors. We're working from that core, from those abdominals, right? Here we go. So a couple. In, out, inhale, exhale. Good job, bringing your knees in. Let's go into the boat position. Inhale, exhale. So let's go back. Let's analyze the boat position. Look at that. He's perfect in that. That's a good move, right? So from here, feet flat to the floor, knees are bent, nice long spine. I'm gonna go back onto that tailbone, right? And sit bones, and bring your legs up. That's how we get. Now, my abs are working. Abs, again, are the ones that are keeping us here. So that is the both position there. Inhale, exhale slowly. We're gonna bring both legs up into the stretch. Flex and pull. That might be a little bit too advanced for some people, so we're gonna do one leg at a time. 1, here we go. 2, yes, and 3, and 4. Inhale, hold both legs.
You look good when you do it. I feel like I look ridiculous.
No, you look awesome.
Ridiculous.
You do.
Ridiculous.
You don't look ridiculous.
Am I in my Pilates stand?
That's right, Pilates stand.
This is
When
why
you're
I feel
extended.
ridiculous.
When you're extended. There we go. Perfect. Bring it back again. Inhale. Let's roll a couple once. Okay, so chin to the chest. Really tuck that tummy in. Keep that chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, coming up and hold. There we go. Hey, that's right. Don't let us toes or don't that feet touch the mat. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. Arms out. Stretch. Good job. Look at that. Perfect. Extend and stretch right there. Inhale. And out. Moving forward. Don't stop. Don't stop.
I forgot my headband.
Oh, that's right. Oh, no. That's Look at you. Inhale, coming up 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we're gonna swing those legs towards the side, and let's go to a downward facing dog for a full body stretch. Here we go. One of our favorite ones, right? And I have to say that's a must. Every single day we should do a downward facing dog. Here we go. So
You know what they say. One downward dog a day.
keeps the doctor away. Keeps the chiropractor away. Keeps you happy. What is it? How is it? So we're gonna break down a little bit the downward facing dog, how to do it properly, okay? While coach is doing something else. Oh yes, he's putting his bandana. He looks so cool. Look at him.
My bandana.
That's right. I need one of those too.
I was unlogoed.
No, unlogoed.
It was unlogoed. It's not okay.
Unlogoed. That's a new one.
It's a faux pas in social media something.
There we go. So hopefully we have some people there watching. We're doing stretches after a walk if you're just tuning in. Here we go. So we're going to break down a little bit how to do the downward facing dog properly, all right? So wiggle. Here we go. We're going to start in 4 position right here. Arms parallel.
4 position?
Yeah, because 1,
Isn't
2,
4 position
3,
with
4.
one leg forward and
Well, that is the 4 to stretch. 4 stretch.
4 stretch?
This is 4. I call it 4 position because you are using 4. All 4s. Yes. Let's do that. All 4s.
Okay.
Here we go. From here, you're gonna make sure that your arms are shoulder width apart. When you are putting your hands, your wrist in place, they're gonna be, actively working. Make sure that your fingertips are wide open, right? So that's very important to protect your wrist.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So what I tell the kids, because they're all doing push-ups like this,
Oh, horrible.
right?
Yeah.
So and tell me if I'm right, is it a simple starting point of, I tell them to have their index finger pointing straight ahead.
Yes.
Does that work? Is that
Yes.
index finger goes straight ahead,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what else they do, even if they're kind of crooked with things, their hands are here as opposed to.
That's right. And it's interesting because when we work with kids, they are so flexible.
Mhm.
They are unbelievably flexible. So if we don't correct them early in life, those are the habits that they're gonna create when they're exercising in school
Forcing
or
themselves to be crooked
Exactly.
forever.
So body alignment should be taught in childhood. It should be taught, the coaches that work with kids, they should be very mindful of that because it's important. Even though they don't get hurt at the beginning because of those wrong body alignments, it's important for them to get that knowledge. So yes, very important. Index finger pointing in front of them. Now, elbows is very important. When they're doing push-ups, now you mentioned the push-ups.
Mhm.
Going that way, look at how much imbalance is. Wrist, elbow, all that's supposed to be in line, working properly. So always,
Flare out that we avoid.
Yes.
Keep them tucked in.
exactly, because all that repetition in the wrong way is going to create a lot of disbalance and problems later in life. So in the way that, for example, we sidetrack a little bit. With the push-ups, what we do is we bring those elbows in. So even if you're teaching a child to do a push-up, we have to, first of all, the main position, a plank. Then, even if the knees down, is those hips under, navel to the spine, and then you're gonna bring those elbows tucked into the sides and up. Woo! Just one of those. Down and up. Now, if you go back here, down and up. So then is when your whole entire body is in a good alignment. You're not gonna hurt yourself, and you can do. It's harder, obviously, but here you go. That's good.
My wrist isn't gonna last long.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. Arms parallel, shoulder width apart, fingertips wide open. Legs are gonna be parallel, in line with the hips. Hip, knee, and straight to the foot, right there. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, bring the navel to the spine, those knees off the mat, and bring those hips up and back. Yes. Now you're gonna adjust, depending on your flexibility. Always I said, everybody's different. So pressing those palms against the mat, bringing those hips up and back, elongating that spine. Now you're gonna work on the feet. My flexibility is a little bit,
Crazy impressive.
Thank you, baby. So I can get my feet completely down, and I have really to work on getting an extra stretch by going forward, going a little bit farther. You might not do that, right? So always reaching those heels towards the mat as you bring those hips towards the ceiling, and you press those palms down. So you are pressing down the palms, bringing those hips up to the sky, and then those heels down. When you focus on those 3 points, you're really getting a good stretch. Inhale right there. Exhale, lifting those heels off the mat. Tippy toes, so we're exercising those toes as well. The feet, very important, down. Especially when we are entering the winter days, that we use shoes that are very close, like tennis shoes or boots and all that stuff. And we need to exercise our feet a little bit more. So we're bringing those heels up and down, keeping those hips up, working with the breathing. Inhale and exhale, breathe in and out. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. You want a deeper stretch right here? You bring right leg up. Woo, did you hear my hip? Lifting up if possible. Bring it down.
Wrist is done.
Let's make it even. So, right here, like a coach, his wrist get a little bit sore. What we do there is elbows, forearms. Inhale right there.
So I'm not getting out of this?
No, sir.
It's worth a try.
The same thing. Navel to the spine. Don't arch your back. Keep that core always engaged, right? Curl your toes under. Inhale. Exhale up. Yes. Now the focus here, you have to be very careful, is your hips, your shoulders, shoulder blades. So you may need your arms a little bit farther apart. You feel your triceps as well, right?
Mostly in my shoulders, but yeah.
Mostly in the shoulders. Now you are welcome to bring your elbows a little bit farther down to the sides too. Inhale and exhale. Bring it up and down, up and down. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Now, another thing that you can do if you are not that flexible and your wrist hair, your shoulder bothers and all that, is you're welcome to use the ball. If you don't have a Swiss ball to stretch, show them, baby. You want to show them how to stretch on the ball?
Sure.
With a, no, it's not that way. Baby!
What? No?
Show them how to do the downward facing dog on the ball. Please. He knows. There you go. Except, very nice. So, you don't put that much pressure on the shoulders, right? That's a good way. Now, if you have a table, a sturdy table, or a dresser, even the bathroom sink, to support yourself on it, and really, we're talking with the downward facing dog, is to elongate that spine, bring those hips up and back, and from that point, making sure that you are exercising and you are stretching as well the back of the legs, the hamstrings, by bringing those heels down. So there's always a way. We might have to do a little video how to do it, even in your bedroom. You know, as you wake up, how to wake up and be just getting back in tune with your body. Good job. How that feels. That takes the pressure off your wrist, right?
I actually end up doing this secret. I'm going to talk about myself in the shower. I'll do this in the shower, where I'll be here up against my hips here, and I can do I can go up on my toes as well, but I can lengthen my back and put my heels down and stretch my hamstrings in the hot water, right? Or I can push forward and stretch my calves while the hot water's going. So I can end up with a little bit of a stretch. I can do runners and you know, I'm holding on in the shower.
Exactly. Showers are very dangerous, believe it or not.
Yep. Well, and as Sheldon Cooper says, you need adhesive ducts.
That's right.
At the bottom.
Always make sure that safety first. But shower is a beautiful, nice place to really, because the water is
hot water. Take an extra 5 minutes.
That's right. I mean, you take advantage that showers is not just to get us clean, but it really helps us to relax the body.
Don't forget to remove your ankle biters tennis bandana, however.
That's right, however.
Take that off before you shower.
Yes, otherwise that would be very, very wet.
Right.
Yes. So you see, there's always way to modify the move that we're facing, which is an awesome stretch, full body stretch. You know, so if you have any questions, any comments, just let us know. What else? Let's see. We have worked a couple of.
We talked about, we did, week 1 was a hamstring focused, kind of what we do, about 40-minute Pilates, kind of focused on hamstrings.
That's right.
Last week we were in Florida.
Yes, beautiful thing.
Planning a wedding.
That's right.
And we'll have to make sure we mention the upcoming special.
Yes, we have a special coming up for our wedding where
it will be as cheap as it gets this Monday for the Rejuvenate grand opening, whatever we want to call it, whatever that's called online.
That's right.
But we'll figure out how to share that. But today we did stretching specific, but trying to kind of keep the theme as hamstrings.
That's right, because those are it's interesting how our hamstrings play a big, big role even in our posture. It's not just, oh, my hamstrings are tight. Because the hamstrings are tight, we tend to curve our spine or bring the hips forward because we are compensating for that area that is not giving us the flexibility to have fluid movement. So it's an area that we always have to work on. Even though I've been doing my fitness, my coaching, and my personal practice my whole entire life as a dancer as well, I always have to keep that constantly working on to keep my flexibility, to keep me going in the way that it feels good, because mobility is one of the most important things as we get more mature, right? Mobility is very important. Keeping that flexibility is very important. We take it for granted when we are younger and we can do all that stuff, and then as we get older, it's beautiful too to be able to say, you know what, I still can do that. And even if you were not able to be that flexible before, my clients, even people that have never been flexible in their whole entire lives, now they're doing things that 10-year-olds, 17-year-olds cannot do. So it's very inspiring how you can transform your body from inside out. Even it's not just in the way that you look, it's how you feel and how you can move your body freely and with no pain. It's all about that nurturing mind, body, and soul.
Yep.
Yeah, utilizing the breathing as well. But I think we have done a little bit. We do a lot of talking.
It's good. It's good information to share.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we've done the week 1, week 2 we were gone. This week was stretching. The next week I want to focus. Do we want to focus on the posture and how that can change?
Yes, I like
hamstring still kind of focus because it's hamstring month. Actually, I think it's breast cancer awareness month, but
that
here at Rejuvenate,
that's right.
it is
that
hamstring
helps.
month.
In my experience with cancer survivors or people that are going through that, what we do with the breathing, with the stretching, being a low impact exercise routine program technique, it helps even with the stress level that they're going through. We don't put the stress on the body. We release the stress.
Well, it's something you can do when you are low energy.
Exactly.
Having the extreme luck in this life to have gone through 6 months of chemo.
Amen. That's right.
I'm uniquely qualified to speak on the subject.
Yes.
But yeah, you're low energy if you're going through something like that.
That's right.
And with the pandemic going on now as well, you got plenty of people like one of your clients who was talking about that before, where he couldn't really work out, but he was excited to get back to it. Some of this stuff, just the stretching especially, can even be a low energy scenario. It's just need to, even if I'm just sitting here,
exactly.
I can use the right form, I can use the right posture. That's why I need you to make sure I'm not all crooked. But
thank you, baby. I'll keep him straight. Keep him just very,
keeping me straight.
He's the best.
Yes, totally.
That's right. Safety first.
As I always say.
So good. Oh, I'm so proud of.
Safety third.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you, baby. You're the best.
Getting there.
Yes.
But so I couldn't do this 30 minutes ago.
That's right. And look at that. Now he goes like no big deal, even without even thinking that how's he
when you
breathing.
saw me start, I was here.
Yep. Exactly.
Couldn't do this.
And from there, wiggle those sit bones a little bit more, and then inhale again, and exhale, and you feel free. I mean, the moment that we release the tension from the hamstrings and hip flexors, is amazing. The results that you get, not just in the workout, is amazing. You will feel it in the way that you move through the day, that you're not carrying that all the weight that we carry from our bodies is,
I know where most of my weight is. All the weight that I carry.
Oh, the wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
But we love you guys. I love you, Coach. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have any question, any suggestion, just, let's start talking a little bit more. Our intention is to create our community that we can exchange information of how, we all have our different ways to improve our health and fitness and wellness. And so what about sharing all that between us and, with the world? And please, Rejuvenate is on. And we are so excited because this is a dream that I have had since, my whole entire life. And finally now I have all the support in the world. My Sean, he is just the best. So thank you so much. Let us be a part of your journey, in your wellness, in your fitness, and from our heart to yours. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Have a wonderful weekend.